Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout Nevada. We've just bought some food, an iguana on a stick. A cooked iguana roasted in its own skin, tasteless and dense, nutrient poor. Oh, in addition, you do not believe that it lived in an ecologically clean environment. Alright, so we're gonna give that to the starving hobo here so he can tell us who's spraying the walls of this hotel. Alright. You have a good view of the hotel. Oh, sir, here's some roasted iguana. Don't swallow it all at once. The beggar savors every bite of your handout, moaning in pleasure. Oh, thank you, sir. He's a boy they call a street dog. He only works at night when no one's looking. He's tricky, but not a fighter. He wouldn't dare to do anything in the daylight. You're lying to me. How could he paint in the dark? Yeah, those paintings are too good to be done in the dark. What are you not telling me? Oh, no, sir. I'd never lie to you after what you did for me. He comes in the early morning, you see, when it's not so dark. That's the only time there's no people around. I see. That's all I wanted to know. I'll be seeing you. Alright, so what's considered early morning? 5? 6? Excuse me. It's 8:36, so we'll probably... Well, we don't really have the time to wait. We need to go back. I still don't know if... that guy they wanted to kill there is on a timer or not. So let's go west. You're in Reno's business district. Here luxury sits side by side with poverty. Well, that's today's world as well, unfortunately. Let's see. This is burlesque. Okay, or... Oh. Good day, sir. Here to relax? The entrance fee is $100. Jeez. I changed my mind. Sorry to bother you. Wow, okay. We are really looking for a shop. See if we can buy, well, some equipment. And oh, I can't peek inside anymore by going close to walls. Yeah, we want to buy that fuse. Who's this? Theodore Wright. Everyone needs something from me. What brings you here? Mr. Wright, I'm looking for work. I've heard a lot about you. Maybe we can help each other? He looks you up and down thinking, do you know what's more important in the city than our fat wallet or a quick gun? Yes, Mr. Wright, it's reputation, isn't it? He raises an eyebrow. You think faster than most in this city. And yes, I'm speaking of reputation. Tell me, who can recommend you as a reliable employee? Well, I'm kind of new in town and... Then we have nothing to discuss. The door is over there. Oh, thanks. Who are those people? Wright's wife. Wright's wife? Wright's wife. Okay. Oh, and there's more there. Let's see. Sick resident. Reno local. What's a sick resident? He barely even looks up. You want something? You look unhealthy. What's wrong with you? Your guess is as good as mine. Sometimes I get a pounding headache for no reason, even at night. I get tired easily, but I can't sleep, and sometimes I get the weirdest feeling that I'm looking at myself from outside myself. Have you ever seen a doctor? Doctor? Welcome to Reno, the only city without a real doctor, I think. Sometimes Patrick helps sick people, but he's never heard of anything like this. I'm just trying to do as much as I can for my family with the time I have left. I have some medical experience. Let me examine you. You examine the patient, but you have no idea what's wrong with him. I can't do anything here. I'll have to leave you for now. Well, it's kind of nice. Oh, two children are arguing heatedly about the game. No, it's mine! Whoa, who are you? I'm just wondering what you're fighting over. The first kid. Well, I found this game in an old building, but he took it and won't give it back. Second. It's me who said that we should go to that building. If it weren't for me, we wouldn't have found it. Hey, calm down now. But I found it. That means it's mine. But in a year, I'm a year older than you. That means I get to decide who gets it. Hey, cool it off, both of you. Yeah, what do you think? I should get it, right? No, I should. Tell him. I'm not doing a very good job with the voices there. All this for a game? I couldn't care less. Talk to the first kid. You need to respect your elders. They're smarter and more mature. Listen to your brother. He's the one that found it. You can't just take it because you're older than him. Give it back. Why can't you share it? You're brothers, after all. Play for a win, I guess. Yeah. first because he's a jerk. Because he's a stupid baby. Well, why don't you play for it? Winner gets the game. I mean, yeah, you know, teach children about gambling early on. Like today's games are doing with frickin' loot boxes. And stupid NFTs. I couldn't believe that. Ubisoft doing NFTs in games. Oh my god, such stupidity. I don't know. I don't want to tell him the winner gets the game, but I don't... Well, he's the one that found it, I suppose. Ha! Even the grown-ups think you're a jerk. Now give me that game. Fine, keep it. I don't want that stupid game. It's for babies anyway. Okay, have fun. You influenced the outcome of the argument. Let's hope you made the right choice. What? There's just 2 kids. We're not going to be playing for... Oh, what's that? Comic book. Funny comics about the merry guy Pip-Boy, who was constantly looking for an adventure on his ass. What? Donkey? Anyway, we're not going to be playing this game for long enough to see these guys grow up, will we? City dweller. Not stay away from there? Well, it's a reasonable amount of stuff we're finding. You know, we can sell it. We don't... Get out! Jeez. Oh, where did it go? See, when I press shift, stuff like this gets, you know, illuminated. But, for example, this doesn't. I know you can loot it, of course. Stay away from there. Is that a Nuka-Cola? Oh, it's a refrigerator. And stay away from there. Is this like a church? What is this? Wow, this place is bigger than I thought. I got the purest shit. I'm not interested in drug dealing. Huh. Place looks much better from the outside than it does from the inside, I have to say, unless this is just like a front or a decoy or something. And nothing here to loot. So, what is upstairs then? And there's El Dorado. Wow, okay. This place looked great, but... Nope. And yeah, I can't go through the doors, unfortunately. I have to use them first. Nothing here. Nothing. Oh, it still goes up. Well, we can see that place as well. Ah. What is going on here? Patrick and a drunkard. An itchy. Oh, a heavy rope. The young man smiles at you, but you see sadness in his eyes. Welcome, wanderer. My name is Patrick. Can I ask you a few questions? That depends on the questions. No, I do not insist. If you don't want to talk, we can peacefully go our separate ways, but your opinion is of value to me as the ones of folks living around here. But I'm not from around here. That doesn't matter, we all walk the same land. Well, okay, go ask your questions. Your words inspire confidence. Tell me, do you believe in God? I only believe in the smooth barrel of my gun. No, I don't. I just don't. Are you serious? You might as well ask if I believe in Santa. What guides you in your decisions? The word of God, your personal experiences, or something else? My Pip-Boy 2009 guides me along the path of logic and reason. I believe that without the Lord, we are wandering blindly in the dark, and only He can guide our path. Or just get a candle. I have no need of in anyone's advices and instructions to make important decisions in my life. I'm being led by a bottle of booze mixed with iguana on a stick country style. Yeah. I have no need. Are you willing to sacrifice your life to save other people? I need to know what kind of people they are first. If they're worthy and there's no other choice, then yes. I want to devote my life to helping people. I'm willing to sacrifice myself to save them. Most people in the world aren't worth my sacrifice. I can sacrifice my left foot. That would be difficult, but I can try. I don't know. I could only answer that in the moment. Yeah, I need to know what kind of people they are first. What do you want most in this life? Wealth, glory, family, or maybe to save the world? Well, I want to get the sniper perk, but that's level 24 and we're still level 1. I have to check. Did we start at level 1? I think we did. My first priority is always to survive. Everything else comes first. I want to save everyone I can. I don't need to wake up some higher goals in my... Can I have all of the above? No, then I suppose I'll get something jazzy and some popcorn. Yeah, I want to save everyone I can. In your opinion, what's the worst of all human vices? The proximity of having the belly button. What? They're all pretty bad in their own way. Betrayal, pride, greed. Oh, betrayal. Sorry if that was tiresome. I just wanted to know what kind of person you are. That's fine. How can I help you? I want to know more about you. Care to tell? Sure, my name is Patrick. I'm from Salt Lake City, a big city far to the east. Our Mormon community has sent me here to preach the word of God. It's been hard, but I'm not going to give up. I've seen the type of jumpsuit before. Are you from a vault? No, I was born after our people left the shelter. There is a vault on the city's outskirts, but no one has been there in years. This jumpsuit is a keepsake from my grandfather. He served the vault, but when the bombs came, he refused to hide away from God's world. He said he wouldn't, or couldn't, bear the gray walls and enclosed space without a single ray of God's light. That's all I know about him. He was dead long before I was born. Another question? Why would your community send you to such a dangerous city? This is our tradition. Every one of us must spend 2 years preaching the word of God. I could have chosen another path or denied it entirely, but I didn't. The people here need salvation as much as anyone else. Okay, do you preach to those prostitutes downstairs too? Do not blame the people here. They are surviving the only way they know how. That's why I'm here, to open their eyes. You may not believe it, but some of them have converted already. Okay. I didn't see any, by the way. What are you doing here exactly? Oh, many things. Besides praying, preaching, and gathering old books, I teach children to write, lead an anonymous support group, and just help whoever I can. Well, that's noble. Enough about you and your missionary work. Let's change the subject. I want to know more about you. What can you tell me about the situation in the city? As we speak, the Satan lures people of the city deeper in his cobwebs of civil war. In your opinion, why can't the people here live peacefully? That's a good question. The northern part of my home, Salt Lake City, has been destroyed by 13 nuclear strikes. 13! So it took a lot of time and effort to make it habitable. But Reno and its people retained all of the gifts of the old world. The irony is, the devastation of Salt Lake City built stronger families and communities, and as people had to work together, here people fell victim to their own selfishness. Everyone tried to take from each other, caring only about themselves. As a result, you won't find bright doctors, educators, or other people here, and because of that, this society has no future. I can use the arrow keys to go up and down. The people can only fight for what's left over from earlier years. If the local gangs go to war, which one of them will you support? Gangs? This isn't just about gangs, my friend. There are people behind them with their own politics and ideas of how to lead the city. They know that, even in this place, they can't just take what they want. There's only so many resources, and if they become too greedy today, there won't be anything for them tomorrow. That's why the people choose sides. They see them as having a plan for the future, but I don't think either of them are on the right path. Why can't people live here peacefully? That's a good question. Oh, that's the same thing. Thank you for your explanation. Can I help your mission in some way? Are you serious? It brings joy to my soul to know someone wants to help. Right now, I have 2 problems. Itchy has a serious arm injury, and I can't get my long-awaited package from home. I'll take care of him. He was rummaging through some trash bin when a firefight broke out around him. He was shot in the arm and it became infected. All I could do was give him all the painkillers I had. If you're a doctor, can you help? I'll help. That's very good. I hope for the best. I'll deal with the patient and get back to you. Yeah, I don't really know that's gonna work. Shows his hand, a battle wound, so to speak. Well, we can try first aid. Doctor is only... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Itchy looks healthy already. Well, I suppose we need doctor if he's still got a bullet there. You failed to do any healing. Well, I'm not exactly trying to do healing. I'm trying to... Or maybe he has a crippled arm. Oh, you earned 50 XP. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. You failed to heal the crippled left arm. You failed to do any healing. You failed to heal the crippled left arm. But why did we get XP? Interesting. Let me save here. Just something bad doesn't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason I'm doing this is so I don't have to... Oh, you healed the crippled left arm! Yay! So you don't have to press skill X and, you know, click it every time. You can just press 6 and you'll get the doctor's skill. I had already given up hope and then you showed up. Thank you so much. Awesome. We actually did it with 12%. Finally, something we managed to do, and we get XP. Let me see. We are... We're level 1. This game is really... I mean, this mod is really stingy with XP so far. Of course, there was very, very little combat. Actually, we've personally done 1 combat, sort of. So, yeah. I have no idea how we're gonna get to level 24. How can I help you? Good news, I've treated Itchy's injury. That's great. Oh, there we go, talking about the devil. Well, actually, I shouldn't talk about the devil, because these guys believe in it. That's great news. Thank you for your kindness. May the Lord bless you. Hey, who's going to pay me? This cost me $100. No, it didn't. Glad to help. Level. Yes, yes, finally a level. So, the first thing I want to do is put stuff into speech. Because it is pretty low. I know that our small guns are only 47%, but right now I think this might be a little bit more important. Repair as well, but yeah, I think I'm going to do this for now. So what's the next level? 3,000, so okay. Can I help your mission? I will look into your package. Every month, my brother in Salt Lake City sends me a package via the Nevada Express containing a message and supplies. Wait a second. This time the courier, a boy from the slums, never arrived. The Nevada Express employee told me that they gave it to him, and they have no reason to risk their reputation for whatever supplies were in the package. Wait a second. I thought Nevada Express didn't take cargo. They only took people. I figured the supplies are gone. I don't blame the people in the slums for that, given the circumstances. I can only hope they got to someone in need, but the message, it's important to me. Please try to find it. I'll see what I can do. So, in the slums, I guess. 2 bulging yellowed eyes covered with a net of swollen capillaries stare at you. You struggle to determine whether this creature is truly alive. Hey, buddy, what do you want from the old Ricky the Rover? You must have been living in Reno for a long time. Can you help a newcomer with some advice? Yeah, I know Reno as good as my tool. I've studied it along and across. But you see, I need to wet my throat. It's very dry. Here's a bottle of moonshine. Relax. That's another matter. That's what I'm talking about. Happily gulps down the bottle. What can Ricky the Drover tell you about? Ask. Don't be shy. Caravans. No, well, caravans. I can prattle around about that for days. How many paths I came through, how many boots I have trodden. That's enough for me. Did my time. But those were the days, yeah. I even keep my old map with me to remember. Oh. There are a lot of caravanners around the hotel. Why is that? It just happens so. A hotel with a good boss, a restaurant, a shop nearby. What else is needed? So it turned out to be the only one with a caravan parking in the entire Reno. That's how Mr. Mordino is able to do his business. No one is fighting there. It's always crowded around there. Free trade, you know. Although, come to think of it, now are hard times for Lewis. It seems he can no longer maintain his independence, and that's bad. What cities is New Reno trading with? There are a few. Vegas in the east, Salt Lake City further to the north. Let me show you on the map, but there are others too, little places on the way. Also, Old Harold became quite a rare guest from the south now. You'd better ask around about him in the store at the parking lot. Old Harold. Las Vegas and Uranium City, that's cool. Have you ever found anything anywhere interesting while traveling? Well, dead cities in the wastes are not that rare, and there are plenty of strange places too. What's interesting that I can recall? Well, there's a military base not far from Reno, but I don't advise you to go in there. Rats everywhere and turrets piercing you through and through. Also, looters are wandering around the base. They want to clean out the warehouses, but it never really works out. You want to know where? Well, if you want to die, go boldly. He points to the location on the map, which I guess we already have. Are there any places I should avoid? Oh no, there we go. Poseidon, oil, NPP. You bet there is. Begins counting on his fingers. Well, military bases in the first place, and then the toxic waste dumps. There are oodles of them here. And the whole state is fucked up by those pre-war assholes. And also in the north, you know, I heard rumors that in the north, in the mountains, there is an oasis town. It's all bright with lights in every house. The streets are lit with lamps. People are walking around in blue pajamas. Some daredevils went there once to look for it, but instead of oasis, there is the worst place to be found. It is called NPP Poseidon oil. They say that the radiation there is off the chart, so you will glow at night without any light. I even have this point on my map to avoid it. Can show you if you want. I'm not interested in that. Let's go back to a bit. Tell me about Reno, New Reno. Reno is big as the Brahmin's ass, and smells the same, but I still remember it being a true oasis in the middle of a scorched desert. There was no Great War here. The city was spared from the nuclear bombing, but for what? Those petty people, damn them, tore it to pieces anyway. Oh, they blew the most precious thing left in the wastes. Tell me about the Silver Hotel. Huh. Yeah, I know Reno as good as my... Oh. What? What? No. He doesn't want to talk anymore. Oh, well. I'll have chit-chat for today. Alright. I'm not that interested, I suppose. Even though he was quite helpful. We got, what, 3 locations? Yeah, 3 locations. Well, this was the first really good XP place. Unbeggar. You see Unbeggar. And there's the casino bouncers. Prostitutes. Oh, there's more here. Who's that? Boy. Drug dealer. Oh, man, I always hated New Reno. Like I said before, there's a ring. What's that? Oh, it's like a stage. How do you get in? Oh, there. But it doesn't look possible. No, it does. It is. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. So what is in there? Oh, so it's like a strip club. Okay. Need something, chummer? Chummer? Oh, are we playing Cyberpunk? I'm looking for a place to earn a few bucks. Mind pointing me in the right direction? You're new in town, right? No friends, no connections. I doubt you have much of a chance. Unless? Well, I'd suggest finding a common interest with a few influential people. He looks around the room. Take that gentleman by the pool table, for example. Regular client, respectable man. Always has money and always orders expensive drinks. I don't know who he works for, but those are the types of people you should look for meeting. Thanks for the tip. Of course, anytime. I hope you won't forget about me. He smiles and winks. Oh yeah, here's a $5, thanks. Pleasure serving you, of course. Oh, we want to be nice. So who was it? That one? Mr. Chase. Oh yeah, because you said pool table. You see a well-groomed, sharp-dressed man. His nice looks are in demeanor contrast with the scar on his neck and ice-cold stare. Hello there. Fancy a game of pool? I'm not looking to bet, just want a worthy partner. Sure, I could go for a game. He slowly chalks his cue. Some people think conversation distracts from a good game, but I think a person's true nature comes out at the table, whether they like it or not. Thus, one should watch themselves, even when playing for fun. He nods at you. Go ahead, strike first. You're the guest after all. What are you trying to say? Just thinking out loud, that's all. Better to concentrate on the game. That's a poor break. He aims at the nearest ball. Well, here we are, in Reno, the city spared by Lady Luck. There's satisfaction for every kind of thirst here. Have you broken the bank at any of the casinos yet? Or are you the type that refuses to risk anything on a game of chance? Easy money, isn't it great? I don't have anything against gambling, but I might gamble, but I only bet what I can afford. That's a good approach. A gentleman should not borrow money from his vices. whether it is before the game or after. Good shot, by the way. I should have asked for a handicap. You mind if I smoke? Good. Yeah, I'm wondering if our special stats come into play here, because our agility, perception, and luck are pretty high, especially the luck is through the roof. He lights up a cigar, which makes me think if we were to gamble with our 10 luck, we might get lucky. He lights up a cigar, looking out the window at the prostitutes outside. There they are, always on duty. Well, I suppose some people are interested in that sort of game too, and there's no pleasure in Reno, Reno won't turn into profit. We don't have them where I come from, but I sure wish we did. A dangerous game. I wouldn't touch those girls, even if I was wearing power armor. Some people have no other choice, but personally, I'd rather steer clear of it. I suppose you're right. Not everyone can maintain themselves as skilled at profession as me. Or you. He shoots. Bah! How did I miss? By the way, how about a drink after the game? Though if you'd prefer to shoot a vein, this venue doesn't cater to those tastes. At the current rate, however, what will change sooner rather than later? Oh, that will change. Camps are how life's losers pretend they're winners. I don't need them. Camps can brighten up a dreary life, and it doesn't get much drearier than Reno. Whoa, what? I'll join you for a drink, but not more than that. No, nothing like that. All I'm offering is a good drink and a decent bar. He shoots and scoffs. How embarrassing. How did I miss that shot? See, that's our luck probably coming in play. I do enjoy the sound of balls knocking together. Far better than the crack of gunshots, especially if the latter are meant for you. It's a shame that in Reno, quick hands are in higher demand than those who prefer alternative methods of solving problems. A quick wit and quick hands are more effective than a quick wit alone. Violence was the first standard of diplomacy, and often it's the last. I try not to get into fights. When I do, I try to get out of them as soon as possible. Diplomacy is underrated. Why die for a cause when you can get someone else to die for you and be grateful for it? There's always demand for my methods. The only problem is they're so quiet that it's hard to prove they're being used. These aren't so clear-cut. Yeah, I try not to get into fights. Diplomacy is underrated. You can't run from all your problems, especially in Reno. There's a bullet waiting around every corner, and I doubt you can outrun them all. He listens carefully, moving the cue in his hand. By the way, the local gang seem quiet today. Many of the locals think that throwing in with either of the two bosses will help their heads above water. Keep their heads. Well, I suppose bodies will float, if you're sitting on enough of them. It's survival of the fittest. If I have to, I'll throw in with one too. Everyone's looking at one another. Or one or the other. A third party could swoop in before anyone knows what's happening. I'm waiting for someone who seems to know what they're talking about. Someone like you, for example. Anyone who could conquer Reno must be someone special. That's worth following. Yeah, I'm waiting for someone who seems to know what they're talking about. You're awfully perceptive for one who's just arrived, aren't you? I'm not complaining, but I wonder how you do it. It looks like we're approaching the end game. Thank you for the fair play. I'm not used to it around here. In Reno, deceit and betrayal are the nature of things. Any loyalty is born of fear, and most people are waiting for their chance to flop over to someone stronger. But maybe my principles have become archaic in this modern world. Partnership can be more than the sum of their parts. It's easier said than done, but if the opportunity's there, why not? The world has moved on. You should do the same before you're left behind. My word is my bond. My reputation depends on my honesty. Maybe your words are inspiring to the hopeless in the slums, but you'll find me a more demanding subject. Game and match. I've still got it. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for the game. What? So I lost it. I think you've given all you have to offer. I suggest we not waste each other's time any further. Still, perhaps we'll meet again some days. People can surprise you from time to time. Anyway, good luck. I guess we didn't pass this test. Right. Let's go to the ring. So what we can see there. But anyway, we're going to do that next time. So thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons. Once again, very much appreciate you supporting my channel. And otherwise, just give it a like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave down a comment below. That always helps. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.